Hello, my name is Nell, and I have things to say. I've mentioned in a couple of videos that I was in an abusive relationship a long time ago, and that relationship has left me with a lot of scars, a lot of emotional and psychological scars, and things that I still battle every day, things that still affect the way I view the world, and I view people, and I view myself. And years ago, I used to have a lot of fantasies and daydreams about confronting this person. I would rehearse the whole conversation in my head. I was so smart and witty and confident, and I would say things that would just make him realize everything that he'd done, and he would apologize and he would mend his ways and be better in the world. Some of my fantasies were when I was really cruel, and I was able to just be sharp and cut straight to his heart and just destroy him. And then have him go away and think about it and mend his ways. I'm not going to have those conversations with him. I'm not going to. Partly because I hope I never see him again in my life. But also because if I did see him again, I wouldn't be able to say any of this stuff. I'd probably be too afraid, or I'd probably just act like I didn't know him. I look very different to when he knew me, so I've got that on my side. I don't know what I'd do if I saw him in person. I also don't think that he's ever going to change, unless there's some huge catalyst in his life. Narcissists aren't known for their ability to look at themselves introspectively and to reassess their behavior and to wonder how they affect others. It's just not their forte. So how do you find peace when the person who hurt you doesn't change, probably won't change, won't be punished, can't be confronted? How do you find peace from that? And this isn't a how-to. I don't know the answer. This is a rhetorical question that I'm not going to be able to give an adequate response to because I've been thinking about it for 10 years. Sometimes I still have those fantasies, have those ideas of things that I want to say to him. Sometimes I'll write a journal entry and wonder if I should just send it to him. But I know that wouldn't change. Forgiveness is a really hard thing. And I think it's because a lot of people view forgiveness as a them thing. They need to be in a position where they are forgivable. They need to be in a position where I can feel like I can forgive them in good faith because I've seen something change. I don't see it that way. I see forgiveness as a me thing. I see healing as a me thing. I see it as kind of unconnected from the person who hurt me. I can forgive and I can let go of bitterness because I can't be bothered, because they don't warrant my energy, because I can look at them and think, look, I was nothing to you, so you're nothing to me. I can forgive them in a way of going, I'm going to let go of this in my heart. I'm not going to have ill feeling towards you because I don't want to have any feeling towards you whatsoever. It's easier said than done. It really is. And as I mentioned in a previous video, I've recently had more medical things come up that is related to my trauma from this person. And so it got me mad. And I'm like, what, how? You're still here? You're still here? I thought I'd evicted you. That lease was up, baby. You were supposed to move out. And you've left your shit in there. That's the thing though. He's not still in here. It's his shit that's here. He moved out and he's just left like that box of books or that old mug in the cupboard. He's not here anymore. He's not with me. He's not actually doing anything to me right now. It's the leftovers that I have to deal with. He's long gone. I think that's where I'm at with my healing. of realizing I don't need to fight that demon anymore because that demon is gone. All that is left is his footprints. And they can be swept away. I don't need to fight that monster. I don't need to get rid of that person from my life or from my brain because he is gone. I need to clean up his shit that's left. That's what I need to do. Because any connection I had to him is over. I feel this way with a lot of people who've hurt me. I've had a lot of up and down friendships, and a lot of them I was very much involved with the hurt. Some of them I received more hurt than I got. And in those things, I think that person is long gone and I'm probably not on their radar anymore. So I just need to tidy up. I can't think of it as something where I'm going to reach out and I'm going to change their mind, because I'd put up my hand and I'd say, hey, we need to talk. And they would say, who? Who are you? And I'm sitting there with their old mug that they left in the apartment going, you left this mug, so clearly we've got a connection. No, we gotta spring clean. We gotta just get rid of the residue. They're just residue. They're just slimy residue that's like stuck to your bathroom wall. Yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at with a lot of my healing and a lot of my past trauma. It's just going, they're not here anymore. Who am I fighting? Who am I yelling at? Who am I crying over? Because they're not here. I'm crying over the footprints. I'm crying over the leftovers. They're not here. If you have a past where you have that person who seems to still hold some power over you, just remember they're not there. And if they are there, I'm very, very sorry. I'm very, very sorry if they're still in your life. For me, I am thankful that this person is nowhere, nothing to do with me. So I can sweep away the footprints. And yeah, if you're still facing it on a regular basis, I wish I could help you. I wish I could help you. But they still don't need to take up your energy. Easier said than done. Easier said than done. Alright. That's all for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. Bless. That's what I do. Bless.